Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you some interesting ways to modify shapes in 3ds Max. So let's get started. I have a spline here and I'll go to modify tab and search for spline offset. And with the distance I'll lower it down to maybe 1.8 and scroll down. I'll do double-sided offset and remove the original spline. Okay, so with the rectangle, I'll try to make it a bit bigger. What I'm trying to do here is to boolean these two shapes together. I'll probably make this slightly bigger. Use the rotate tool. Yep, something like that. And I'll go to create shapes tab and I'll create a compound shape boolean, and I want to add operands, which is that one. Okay, and you can choose union or merge or intersect or subtract. To show you the next modifier tool, I'll use subtract, and yeah, that's that. Now, to make this shape more complex, I'll add a modifier tool called Quadify Mesh. I think that looks good. Okay, after the Quadify Mesh, imagine if this rectangular shape initially is a city's landscape, and then this spline offset that's cutting through is a river. And if we're trying to build a city buildings quickly in 3ds Max, we can use a tool called Gribble. Gribble is a plugin that's free to download from this website, max.clanky.com plugins, and you can download based on your 3ds Max version and then install it, and it should come out under your modifier list. Okay, so before we do Gribble, I want to partially select this Quadify Mesh. I'll use a tool called Select Mesh and go to Polygon. Yep, that's the one. I want to select the boxes. You can keep your selection by holding Control key. I want to select the boxes where I want the city building is. Something like that. Okay, and I'll add Gribble. So this is Gribble. You can adjust the minimum height or the maximum height of these buildings. and it also gives you options of these part, which is the top of the building, where you can select some variations that you want or don't want. Okay, it also has this density for the top ones, whether you want some very dense roof or less dense. This is good. Okay, the next one that I want to show you is bevel. We'll use this circle and go to modifier list, search bevel. Bevel lets you do something like so. That's an extrusion on the bevel, or you can taper it in and out. And what bevel does is essentially it lets you continue the top of the form, and yeah, it's very useful to do podium or setbacks of building in city modeling. And to do a building setback, you go, let's say 5-meter setback, outline 0, so that's the straight podium wall. And then on level 2, we'll set the height to 0, and then the outline, it's gonna be minus, let's say -3. And then we'll take level 3, and you can go 10 meters height, outline 0. So yeah, that's bevel. And there's another simplified version of bevel. Similar to that, this is called extrude. And you can adjust how much you want to extrude. See that the top and the bottom of this extrusion is void. There's no surface to the top and bottom. You can close this by adding a modifier called cap holes. And yeah, that's all I want to show in modifying shapes. As a bonus for this video, I want to show a few interesting ways of modifying planes. Go to modifier list, and there's this tool called Ripple. It lets you do a ripple on this plane. It's very interesting if you're doing landscapes or some water features, water surface and landscape modeling. And another tool that I found very interesting is called Noise. Noise tool lets you adjust the plane and mimic wave sound. I'll set this to 5. Scale to 5 as well. And yeah. And lastly, there is a tool called Displays, which let you modify a plane based on something called height map. I've downloaded this height map. If you click on your plane, go to modifier list, go displays, and under bitmap, find your map, and adjust the strength to maybe 7. There you go. Now we know the basic modeling and how to modify them. Let's put it together in a project. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.